Okay, boys, welcome back to week 14 of Team Rocket. We are in the BodyScience Content Studio, and I am with the best-looking triplets in all of Sydney, including myself, Jimmy and Jesse Morris. How you going, boys?
Good, bro. How are you?
Good, Skip. What's doing?
Yeah, Skip's good, and we're good, boys. We had a very good week last week, so let's kick it off straight away with that. Jesse, you got the chocolates this week on a horse that I love, so I was happy for you to win, like I said last week. But the way it won, Jess, with Incentivise, let's just run us through that race, mate.
So, as I was watching, I think I was with you, Yeah, I was with Jimmy, and it seemed to have been a bit wrong-footed.
It got on it. It got on
its opposite leg, and I was like, it doesn't seem to be letting down well at all. And I was thinking, here we go, it's fucking gone. And then as soon as, I can't remember who was on its inside.
Tafane.
As soon as Tafane got in front of him just a bit.
Just to challenge a little bit, eh?
It's fucking...
Got to look in its eye.
It's a winner, man. As soon as that happened, it was all but over from there. It just let down well, and fuck, it was good to watch. And the good thing is, it needs further.
Yeah,
bit like Skip on day 2 of a bender knows how to find the line, mate.
I love that chat. I'm with you, boys. I was really excited about it. We talked about the money for it. It drifted out a little bit on race day too. It come all the way to about 380, and then I think it drifted back out to 450, didn't it?
Yeah, 450, 480, then back into 4 late. So the big punters come for it late, which is what you want to see.
Yeah, I'm excited about it moving forward, boys. And it looks like you said, Jess, it's still got plenty of room to improve. And the extra distance, it was still finding the line well, considering it did get a bit of a, obviously Tafane come and popped up there and put a little bit of pressure, but it did suit. The race was nice for it, and considering it's first up, and it didn't have the best first up record as well. So,
and I think Jimmy mentioned
big thing in that race. So they went slow early, but they ran the quickest final 600 and 400 and 200 of the day, which they're Group 1 horses, but still a 1600 meter race. The sections back it up, and because they got that soft run early, a lot of those horses will come on more. Like Mwanga will come on more. Yep. Sir Dragonate will come on more. Those horses will come on more for their next run. So they weren't gut buster runs, but Incentivise all the way up with him now.
Yeah, I love the Mwanga bet for the place. I just, it's always thereabouts. It's just one of those horses that that it's just gonna give you a good battle. So that's why I love the place more than the win, Jim. So that's why I chucked in the multi last week. But you got a nice little place of fuck, I hate that name. Defibrillate.
Defibrillate. So pretty much a good thing beaten. It was
the best beat of the day.
Yeah, I was a bee's dick away from getting a grand slam on my bets from 2 seconds, and then both the other bets got up, but. Yeah, if he got out about 100, it was about 120 meters to go. He actually got clear galloping room and finished half a length off the winner. And it was a horrible watch, just sitting in behind Billy Egan, held up, and just couldn't get the early crack at him. But yeah, definitely follow him next run up to he'll go straight up to 2,000 meters now, but definitely follow him next start.
Yep, beautiful. Well, let's get to. And you both hit on your sports bets, boys, too. That was grouse.
Yeah, easy money on the.
Jesse, your stock standard bet. We don't even need to talk about that anymore. That's But Jimmy, unreal with 4 of the best in the NFL.
Yeah, 4 of the best saluted in the NFL. A couple of fucking ass clenchers there at 6 a.m. Couple of stressful games, but it was only the Miami one that got me on edge a bit. I was always confident in my homeboy bringing the Chiefs back and beating the Browns. And then, that was it really. Just the Miami game got us there, which is the multi-booster really with the good odds there. So, we got that and was stoked. For a good way to finish the weekend or start the new week, a lot of things.
Yeah, it's always tough, week 1, mate. So I had an awful week of tipping. So to go that well and get 4 of the best. I went 6 from 10 in my NFL picks, and I say it to Jack over a year. At the start of the year, whether it be NRL or NFL, teams just don't know how good or how bad they are at this stage. So every team thinks they're a chance. And I said it last year on Rookie in the Vet, take the points in the first week. And I think like maybe 7 or 8 underdogs got up just because, like I said, on that theory, you always bet with your, the last thing you remember. At the end of the year, these teams are flying, but you got to remember at the start of the year, some of these teams, like if you were betting on the Steelers, like I think they went 8-0 to start the year last year, and they just really 11. Yeah, 11. And then they had so many injuries and they died in the arse. So when you look at that Pittsburgh game in particular, you're thinking about how good the Bills looked at the end of the year, but they were actually scrappy at the start of the year. They were about 2. I think they won maybe 3 from 6 to start the season. And like I said, so when you think about it in that sense, you could sort of see like, it's hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it, boys? You sort of look back at it now, but I'll readjust my NFL picks this week based on that. But on to this week's. Let's get into our best, boys, and we're both up at Goldie.
Yeah, so I'll go first, Skip. So both up at the Goldie this week, just chasing a little bit more value here with my best. So we're going to race 4, and we're going the horse Sugar Boom. We got her at $4. So there's been a little bit of early market support already in from 5s, but we actually got a little inside mail here from Hub Titties. So Britta's, his missus, Britt, she's Georgina Cartwright's hairdresser. And she
mate, say less. Tell us how much.
Georgina's become one of my favorites already. So Britta's took the ball up for the boys, and she slid in Georgina's DMs just to ask how she's going, and asked about Sugar Boom, and said the boys are like, my boyfriend's in a punters club and they want to know how the horse is going, blah, blah, blah. So she gave us a little thing saying, yeah, she thinks it's hard to beat, very hard to beat, especially over 900 meters on a firm track and first up, which just confirmed things I already knew, because if you dig deeper into the form, Sugar Boom's actually undefeated first up on a good track. So the only time it's lost first up was on affected going. But
lovely.
Yeah, Georgia Cartwright on board, should jump, roll straight along to the lead, keep a sustained speed, and I don't think they'll catch her. Her trial was fucking very impressive. Didn't move and comfortably held them off there for 2-length win in the trial. So yeah, she'll fly first up over the 900.
We got $4 about that.
$4. So taking on the $2 favorite, who I think will drift out, because I thought we'd start around $4, $3.60, $4, but the money was come a bit early already, so beautiful. Not too far.
Now with Georgie's mail,
we got the mail of doom from Georgina Cartwright, so
that's big time.
Yeah, so it's gone.
All right, and like I said, Jess, you're staying at Goldie as well, but a little bit later in the day.
Yes, I'm on the last race at Goldie. I'm sticking with Run for Glory at $3. So it's a bit of a tricky race to follow with forms, as there's like, I don't think there's any horse that's like raced each other in their previous meets, but his form line, I believe, is the strongest, because he just lost to Ballistic Boy 3 weeks back.
Yep.
And Ballistic Boy went on to win last weekend. And won well, so he'll be third up, so he should be like peak fitness for this. He'll get the good track, he's got a good draw, and the biggest thing I like about this is that Kilner jumps on board with a 3 kilo claim, so
she's flying up there,
and she's absolutely killing it at the moment. She's probably one of the best. Her and Lloyd,
she's definitely one of the better apprentices.
Like a couple of the better apprentices going on up there, and with how the race looks to map on speed, I think Kilnar will either just stalk the leaders, and then hopefully it's a matter of coming off heels and putting them away. So I'm pretty confident in the $3 we got for Run for Glory. I reckon it'll probably start around 270, 260 on the day.
Beautiful. We'll take that. That's some good value. And then we haven't even got to our value bets, boys. And Jesse, I didn't see it until late, mate. You wanted a 30-70 split, but I did the 1-4. I did 25-75, so it's not too much difference on the value for your ones. But do you want to roll straight into Forbes for us, mate?
Yeah, I'll roll straight into it. So I'm actually happy with the 1-4 anyway. So I'm on Caulfield race 5. I'm on Forbes. So this horse has untapped ability, but it's got terrible terrible barrier manners.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's been off for a while, but his first up run, he debuted favorite over Enemo and just lost.
Oh.
So that was at Sandown. So that form line alone, if he shows up to that race, I think he can beat the field.
It's a pretty piss weak field.
Like, it's a pretty piss weak field. But again, he went to Canterbury. I could be wrong, but I think it's Canterbury after that. And he didn't jump. He gave him about fucking 2 lengths head start
on a wet track.
On a wet track as well. So again, if he's come back and improved on barrier manners and he runs anything to his first up run, I think he wins. So, but even though we said we did the 1-4, I'm happy with that in case his barrier manners are still a bit hit and miss.
He's already come in half a point already. He's into 750, 235 now. So we got that $8.260 that we got is nice and juicy already.
He's like $1 million horse too.
Yeah, he's the one with untapped ability out of all those horses. Like if he lives up to the potential, people will just be going, fuck, how was there $8 about for that horse sort of thing.
Because General Bo's like, I can't see it doing much more throughout its career. I just think Forbes, fuck, if it jumps well, I'll be happy.
Yeah, beautiful.
If it jumps well,
so we'll get a good indication straight away.
Yeah, so hopefully it's like quiet in the yard on the parade, and then its barrier manners are good.
No crowds will help him with that.
Yeah, no crowds, which it sucks to see no crowds, but having the quiet crowds there will be a positive. All
right, Jim, you've got a little bit more value for us.
Yeah, so I've got big value this week, but I'm quietly confident. So we're going race 7 at Caulfield.
Yep.
Which these staying races, they're notorious for a fucking blowout sort of thing. So I'm going with Chapata. So and one of me best mates, Rob, his little omen thing is race 7, number 7 every day. So I messaged him going, my best value this week's race 7, number 7, get on. But if you look at the first up run, it finished 2.5 lengths off Superstorm. So you look at the form, you go, oh, it's got a duck egg first up. But the run was a lot better than it looks on paper. So that valley track does not suit.
True.
And second up, Chapata always improves tenfold. So loves Caulfield. 2,000 meters is a tick. If we get a little bit of rain on the day, it won't do anything to the chances. But second up last prep. So I'm following the same forms as Defibrillate last week. Second up last prep, Chapata actually finished 1.1 lengths off Homesman in the weight for age group for 1. And gets in with 56.5 for this race. So just got to hope Daniel Stackhouse can land in a decent spot.
From barrier 10.
And then there's going to be a good enough tempo up front. And I reckon we're a huge chance at 26s to cause a big boil over there. So we've got the 1x4 play, but Knight's Order will roll forward. Delphi rolls forward. No Effort will roll forward. So we're going to get the tempo we need. And Caulfield is a much more suitable track for Chapata. So,
and it played real even last time at Caulfield. So hopefully with the rails in the true spot again. So hopefully we get very little bias track there.
Yeah. Mate, everything's available. All right, boys. We need everything available for the head-to-head. You two boys have gone a few of the fancied options, and I've got something that I black booked, which I'll get to at the end. But Jess, kick us off, brother.
So I've got a bit of a soft spot for this horse, but I'm riding Bo Rosso in our head-to-head. Horse I followed for a while. His last run was like, I don't know if you watched it. It was huge. He almost
it was our head-to-head.
Oh, was that our head-to-head? That one?
It was too,
yeah. He was huge in our head-to-head, and off that race. Oh yeah, because you had Behemoth in it. He meets Behemoth 3.5 kilos better.
Wow.
I think in third up for it, he'll be on the improve. Then is he fourth up now? Oh, he's fourth up. And I remember on that day, Brett Pebble mentioned that behemoths seem to have just peaked. So I'm thinking with the very light weights, a bit of a concern with barrier 1 being joined. Oh, shit. Sorry about that.
You're right.
Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, hopefully with being drawn barrier 1, we don't get stuck on the rail with the speed that'll be up in front. But yeah, if the rains happen to come, hopefully they do after race 5. But if the rains happen to come, that'll just make me that extra bit confident in Barossa getting the job done for us.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, Jim, tell us why Probably will beat it.
So I've kept it simple. I'm just going the class runner. So first up, as we know, she was my best bet first up. Damien Lane got posted 3 wide, never panicked, knew he was on the best horse. She found the line, beats him. Second up, she always runs her peak rating second up. So I don't want any rain to come for Probable's chances because she's much better on a dry track.
Yep.
But second up last prep, she actually beat Arcadia Queen, and Behemoth was in that same race, and they gapped Behemoth. But the weight is the only concern, really. 57 for a mare. Like, she's given 4.5 kilos to the likes of Sierra Sue and stuff, which is it's a solid amount of weight. But
she's given a bow 2.
Yeah, her class, she's the best horse in the race to me. And yeah, second up, or her peak rating second up. So I reckon she sits handy midfield. We get Brett Preble on board, who's the gun jockey down in.
He's killing it at the moment.
He's killing it.
And I just think, yeah, class will get her through. Buffalo River and Groundswell will set up a good enough tempo for us. So yeah, Damien Lane said she'll come on heaps from that first up win, which is expected. And yeah, I reckon second up, she's a good play at $5.
Yeah, it's good with Buffalo and Groundswell in board is that it should spread the field out pretty well. So
there's enough pace for it. That's enough pace for my one as well, which I'm on, which I'm excited. I hope they go for it at the start as well.
Yep, which they should. Posty dropping off some deliveries.
Yeah, beautiful. It might be the D-Gen kit that I've sent to you boys. That's on its way.
No, it's not the D-Gen kit. It's labels. I'm running out of labels to print for me shipping. So,
beautiful.
Which is a good thing.
All right, boys. Well, I'll get to my pick. I am on Amish Boy. So I black booked this after it ran a really nice second to Masked Crusader last race. That race was over 1,100 meters. But with I feel like it was about 300 or 400 to go, it got checked. It was really starting to come on, and it got checked. And it sort of, even though it got checked, it still found the line really well, and it adjusted really well. So I'm expecting in such a big field, you're going to need horses that are able to come off the back of it. It doesn't win much. It's only had the one win, but it's pretty reliable in the place-ins. And Barrier 15 is a concern, but yeah, I'm looking for one of those knockout hopes, boys, in such a big field with so many good horses. If there is a bit of pace, which I'm hoping we talked about it, you boys mentioned, I feel like Amish Boy could be coming over the top of him here, and I'm going to be having a pretty big 1-4 lick play on this myself in my own kitty. But like I said, at $14, I think it's a nice little blowout. So blowout price. And yeah, like I said, Masked Crusader, we all know about Masked Crusader. And that flew home to Pippet last race. But yeah, the one thing that's obviously concerning is it doesn't win much. So this could be
always runs a good race. So the
always runs a good race. And like I said, Group 1s, baby. You know, this is where the big dogs come to step up. And Amish Boy just reminds me a little bit of the skip. He doesn't go wasted. He doesn't go wasted in the kiddies races. He saves it for the big ones, the big Group 1s. And I feel like this is a good omen for me.
I can feel the triplets producing a trifecta here in this one.
Oh, I like that. Maybe I might even do like a little same race multi top 4 or something like that.
Yeah. Whole top 4. That'll pay juicy. A whole top 4 same race multi.
Yep. Boys, speaking of top 4, Jess, it's a nice little segue. Yeah. You got 4 of the best in the NFL for your sports bets.
So yeah, I'm as you know, we're all big fans of NFL here, and week 1 was good. So I'm looking forward to week 2. And I'm chasing. I was going to chase 4 head-to-head just without the lines, but I found great value in it. So far I've started off with Rams -3.5 versus the Colts.
Yep.
I'm hoping Carson Wentz is still a bit slow to gel with the Colts, and the Rams actually looked unreal last week. So hopefully their defense, they'll have a pretty stern test with the Colts O-line, but hopefully the defense can slow them down and we get that margin. Saints versus Carolina. As you know, the Saints were unreal last week.
Yes, I do.
That defense, like they've got
famous Jameis,
famous Jameis eating W's as he does.
Famous Jameis.
I reckon he's going to eat another one. So we got Saints -3.5 against Carolina. This one, I believe, is huge overs. So Denver against the Jags. I got Denver -6. I'm a big fan of Teddy. I always have been. And Von Miller has fucking huge raps on.
Yeah, I've seen that Instagram video where they're having a little chat. Yeah, that's massive.
That is massive coming from Von Miller. And I think their defense gives old Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence, fucking big headaches. And I think they'll cover that 6 comfortably because they did a number on the Giants in the first round. So, yeah, and I potentially think the Giants are a better team than the Jags. And the last one, I could have done a margin of 13.5 here, but I'm going to the Chiefs just with the normal handicap of -3.5 versus the Ravens. I expect an absolute, drop me notebook. I expect that to be a whitewash game just due to all the injuries the Ravens have. And Patty Mahomeboy, what can't he do wrong? So he'll probably throw for 4 touchdowns that game at least. And that all combined gets you a juicy 11.96.
Yeah, that's nice. Even when the Ravens have been pretty good the last couple of years, the Chiefs have still done a number on them. So,
yeah.
Jesse, I think Jimmy messaged me a couple of days ago with $1. I think they're $1.55 head-to-head right now too, which is crazy.
That's free money.
Yeah, that's free money. So, but yeah, and you've also got them in your multi too, Jim?
Yeah, so I'm going 6 of the best this week. We got the confidence up after nailing 4 from 4 last week. So we're going.
You know what happens when your confidence get high.
Hey, it doesn't stop me. I'll shoot again. But we're going. So first game, we're going the Patriots versus the Jets, and my rookie of the year, Mac Jones, he's gonna get his first win in this game. The Jets just plain out fucking suck. Saints to beat the Panthers, which they should for the reasons Jesse outlined. And the same team who started off very good last year, the Cardinals, I'm expecting them to do a number on the Vikings back at home after a huge week 1. Just chuck the Bucks in because that's my team. They're short as should win. Falcons fucking suck. Seattle Seahawks back at home after a big road win. And my homeboy to bring us home in the last leg at the most ridiculous odds for any team this fucking round because I still think Lamar has not beaten a top quarterback in his career yet.
Nah, his record against top quarterbacks is pretty shit.
Yeah, so my homeboy to fucking
I'm a big fan of Lamar,
go 300 plus 4 touchdowns, and there's no way that Ravens defense depleted as it is.
Yeah, that'll be a good game to find some anytime touchdown scorers and Patty Mahomes to have at least 3 or 4 touchdowns.
They don't have the speed now to stop Tyreek Hill, and fucking Kelsey's a beast. You can't stop him regardless. So
yeah, they struggled when they did have Marcus Peters, and obviously with him out, and he's a bit of a gambler, and he's one of those guys that can make you second guess yourself, like Patty Mahomes second guess yourself with him gone. And even Marlon Humphrey, who sort of did you watch the Raiders game where he sort of just gave up on that last play? Zay Jones scored. That was weird because Marlon Humphrey's one of the better DBs, and he looks like he just completely whiffed on that play. So that was I'll talk a little bit more about that on Rookie in the Vet. But yeah, nice bets, boys. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. I'm going to stick to the games, the NRL finals this week. I think they're both going to be defensive affairs. Both teams a little bit nervous to start off the games with high pressure stakes. And I think both teams will really knuckle down. So the line for the for the Roosters Manly game was under 46.5 total points already. So I've just kept that. That's just what the line is for that game. But I just went alternate the exact same number for the Parramatta Penrith game, which was originally 42.5. I just gave us an extra 4 because the bookies very rarely get that wrong when they do the total points. So I'm thinking just hedging my bets with an extra 4 points. We take a little bit out of the value, but you still get $2.89 about that. So it's a safe little play, but I'm going because I'm taking a risk on Amish Boy. I thought I'd take something a little bit safer with the sports bets.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's respectful.
As long as we get profit back, Skip.
All right, and that profit will start for us obviously tonight and then roll into tomorrow, boys. Thanks again for another excellent episode of Team Rocket.
Pleasure, Skip.
Cheers, boys.